Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like you can do more in life, but somehow you just don't? Like you start strong and then slowly you stop. And that's exactly what this book hits. Hi, this is BookShot where we don't just summarize books, we understand life through them. And today's book is Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. And honestly, this is not a comfortable book. It is the kind that force you to look at yourself. Goggins had really hard life. Abusive father, money problems, constant fear. And normally when we hear that we think okay, understandable if he did not succeed. But he did not think like that. He didn't say, my life is unfair. He says, now what? Like imagine, two people fail in an exam. One says, my life is ruined. And the other says, okay, what can I fix? Same situation, completely different direction. And that's the first shift. Your past explains thing, but it does not decide your future. Be honest. This part is uncomfortable of this book. Goggins used something called the accountability mirror. Basically, he would stand in the front of the mirror and tell himself the truth. Not motivation, not excuses, just truth. Like, I'm not working hard. I'm wasting my time. You say, I don't have time. But if you are honest, you spend hours scrolling. And that moment right there, that is the mirror. And yeah, it hurts. But that is where change starts. Change who you are. Of us say, I want to improve. But inside, we still think the same. Goggins did not just change actions, he changed his identity. He's not only saying, I want to be disciplined, but he says, I am someone who does hard things. If you say, I should study, you might skip it. But if you believe I am a disciplined person, then skipping feels wrong. And that is powerful. And this method he called the cookie jar. Now, this is something you can use instantly. When things get hard, your brain say, that is enough. Goggins does the opposite. He remembered his past, times he survived, times he pushed through, problem he solved. Think about it. You are already handled stress, bad days, pressure so clearly. You are stronger than you think. And that is your cookie jar. Use it. Your limit is fake. The 40% rule of this book. This one is really crazy. Goggins say when you feel like stopping, you are only at 40%. You go for a run, at some point your mind say, stop, it's enough. But if you push a little more, you realize you still had energy. So the problem is not your body, it is your mind trying to protect you. Do hard things. You know how hands become stronger with work? This happens same with our mind. Every time you do something uncomfortable, you get stronger. First time speaking in public is really scary, but after doing it many times, it becomes normal. So, don't avoid discomfort. That is literally your training ground. Outwork everyone. This sound intense, but it is simple. Don't stop when others stop. Everyone study for 2 hours. You got for 3. Not for show, just for your growth. Over time, you become different. Remove your escape plan. This one really hits hard. Most of us say, I will try, but we always skip and adjust. If it is too hard, I will stop. And that is the problem. Goggins remove that option. No backup, no escape. Let's understand this with a real life example. Everyone want to go gym. Instead of I will go gym if I feel like it. Say I will go no matter what. And that is real commitment. Failure is not the end. Goggins failed a lot, but he did not take it personally. He treated it like a feedback. You fail in an exam. Instead of quitting, you ask, what went wrong? And that is called growth. Even the best get comfortable. This is really interesting. Even the top people relax after a point, but Goggins did not. He wanted to be uncommon among uncommon. Two student studies for 4 hours. You do 5 hours. That extra effort change everything. Motivation is not enough. Let's be honest. You won't feel motivated every day. Some days you will feel crazy, and that's okay. But you still have to show up. You don't feel like studying, but you sit anyway, and that is discipline. Pain is the part of the process. Nobody likes pain, but avoiding it keep you stuck. Hard work, tough conversation, late night studies, that's where the growth happens. There is no final point. This is the important point. There is no moment where you can say, okay, now I am done. Life keeps moving, so you have to keep improving. There is no finish line. So, honestly, after everything, it just come down to this. You versus you. No other people, not your situation. Just are you choosing comfort or you choosing growth? Because both are available for everyone. But you can't choose both. If this made you think even a little, subscribe to the bookshot because here we are just trying to get better step by step and completing our book reading resolutions. But yes, understand all this in just step 1. Now, the real challenge is how do we stay consistent every day? Because motivation fades and that's where discipline come in. So, in the next video, we are diving into our next book and that book is Discipline Equals Freedom. And trust me, that is where things start getting real. So, be ready for the next series. We will start that from tomorrow.